This episode of Date Night sponsored by Super Cute Puppy. Hi guys, welcome back to another around the world date night. Sorry for the audio because we're already sizzling away, so we're gonna have to work through this together. We are going to Thailand. Woo! Thailand! So we are going to Thailand tonight. Was it a cop-out? Absolutely not. We love Thai food, and we're gonna be cooking something tonight that neither of us have ever cooked ever in our lives that we love a lot. So stay tuned to see what that is. Right now, Patrick is just cooking up some Thai chicken dumplings. We're starving. We've been busy all day. We just got home, so that wasn't actually part of the plan, but he's doing that now. So we're gonna have a little dumpling appetizer, and then I'm gonna get into what I'm hoping is papaya salad. Side note, trying to find a green papaya in this city has been really difficult, which I don't get because any Thai restaurant around here has that on their menu. So if they can get it, why can't I? But I digress. So yeah, we are going to jump into it and excited to have you here. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and tell me if you have any other countries that you want to see us do for date night. Oh, do you like my hat? Yep, it's a mood. He just stood there and watched me film this whole thing, so just staring right at me while I talk to you. It's fine. Okay, so like I said, we made these little dumplings because we were actually starving, and then Patrick went ahead and just made them all like some kind of crazy person, but you know, we actually ate them all. We ate them all. Forget the rest of the dinner. This is dinner. Just kidding. Okay, first step was to put the chilies in boiling water. That'll soften them up. We're gonna use them later. For the papaya salad, you would usually use long beans, but I couldn't find them anywhere, so I boiled some water and just put regular green beans in just to make them a little bit crunchier. And Patrick was an angel from the heavens and prepped all the garlic because I hate prepping garlic. And yes, we used so much garlic. This is for the sauce for the papaya salad. So we had garlic, a lime, shrimp paste, fish sauce, and palm sugar, except I didn't have that, so I used brown sugar. So I used the juice of a whole lime. Yep. Some fish sauce. I was just eyeballing it, you guys. All this garlic, some brown sugar, because it really needs to cut that super fishy taste, and then some shrimp paste, which I could not get off the spoon, but then remembered I needed the spoon for stirring, so it didn't matter. Mix that all together, and I just went ahead and started prepping everything else. So this is for the curry paste, because we were going to be making Khao Soi. The paste required shallots and ginger, and I was just doing a rough chop here because they're all gonna go into my little bullet blender. Traditionally, you would want to use a mortar and pestle and just really pound the heck out of it. A little coriander dance, or a cilantro dance as we would call it. Clean up your workstation, you're not an animal. Get back to dancing. For the curry paste, I'm actually just using the stems, and then I'm gonna save the leaves of the coriander for garnish for both the curry, and then I need it for the papaya salad as well. Keep it clean, guys. Clean it up. Not wild animals here. Some turmeric, eyeballed it, and some curry powder, which I eyeballed it and then it all came out at once and it was fine. Whoop. Okay, and then I pulled my chilies out that have been soaking for at least 30 minutes, cut the tops off and then tossed them in as well. And then did 2 tablespoons of the water that the chilies had been soaking in to kind of help the paste get the right texture. Oh, a little extra. And this is what it looked like before I put it in the blender. Here we go. So this was the exact consistency I wanted. This looked perfect and it smelled amazing. Patrick was an angel again and prepped all the chicken because I did not want to do that, but he did it. He just kind of did a little dice of these chicken thighs. Don't you love his shirt? Take a quick break and say hello to the best boy. The recipe called for chicken stock, but I had this Thai noodle soup base that I wanted to use, and it worked just as well. Coconut cream, which is coconut milk, the full fat version, and 2 cans of that. Do a little dance. And here's our paste. So what I did was I got a big pot and poured some oil in, and once the oil was nice and warm, I dumped all the curry paste in, and I didn't want to waste any of that. I wanted it all. Oh yeah, even got it out of there. And then I just kind of stirred it around in the hot oil. I think it was for just a couple minutes, just until it was really, really fragrant. And then I added in the broth. Kept stirring, just moving it around, trying to get the curry paste off the bottom of the pot. And then I added in the coconut milk. 1 can was mixed up really well, the other was not, but that's okay because here we're just gonna stir it all together anyway. And then in goes the chicken. So much chicken. This made so much food. We were eating this for literally days afterwards. And it was, I swear it got better with every day. A little bit of fish sauce goes in, or a lot of fish sauce, I guess. I guess it's a lot of fish sauce. And then we mix that up. Okay, so while that was simmering, I decided to make the papaya salad. So I just wanted to dice up these little cherry tomatoes. And then I got my beans, which were nice and crispy, crunchy. Chop them into little bite-sized pieces. There were a lot more than that, by the way. And then did a rough chop of the coriander leaves. Then I took my mortar and pestle and put the chilies in there. I think this was like 4 chilies we did. And then from the dressing I made earlier, I scooped out the garlic because I really wanted to pound like the garlic and the chilies together to try and extract all the flavor and get them mixed up really well. And then I actually poured in the rest of the sauce to kind of continue to mix it all up. And really just let those flavors go to town, guys. Go to town. Go to town with those. Yep, that's what we want. That is what we wanted. So that's the sauce for the papaya salad. And so once that was done, I was able to just set it aside and get to work on the papaya, which you need to peel first and then clean up your workstation. And this is so dangerous. You guys have to be so careful when you do this, but basically you just kind of hack at it to get these strips, and then you run the knife down the side so that you get those little ribbons, and then more. And then slippity slice right down, but just be careful. You are not allowed to have any drinks before you make the papaya salad. Drinks after the papaya salad, you guys. And so you just do that around the whole papaya. It takes a while and it's really messy. See this mess? And this is what you want. This is what you want it to look like. Nice thin little ribbons. And this is not a sweet papaya. Add in your beans and tomatoes, your coriander, and then you dump that sauce over it all and mix it all up together. And then you actually want it to sit for a while. You want those flavors from that sauce to kind of break down into the papaya and the tomatoes and the beans. Oh yeah. And while you're waiting, what else are you gonna do? Dog cuddles. Okay, and then you have to make your noodles for the curry. So we were using egg noodles. which cook very quickly. So we just did a few of those. And this was what the curry was looking like after a while. It was smelling so good. I just prepped the garnishes. So some red onion slices, really thin red onion slices, and more chilies, bean sprouts, and coriander. So all of those went on top. And you're supposed to have crispy noodles to go on top, but we couldn't find them anywhere, so we used these fried onions. Okay, so we are almost ready. The Khao Soi that we have made is simmering. It's ready to go. Patrick just finished up the noodles, and we've got the papaya salad behind me. And we've got the garnishes ready to go. And we've got our drinks ready to go. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what we're drinking tonight. We are going to be having Sang Som, which is labeled as a special rum, but I think in Thailand they call it more of a whiskey. It's kind of just what everyone drinks. It's super affordable, and you can find it at all little corner stores. We could not find it anywhere in the US when we lived in Seattle. Even at like the Asian specialty stores, we couldn't find it. We have not found it here in Australia yet, although we haven't really had to look for it because I went to Thailand in January and brought 3 bottles back with me. So we're still working through our stash, and then we're gonna have to ask my dad to mail us some more, which is probably illegal. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. That's what we're gonna have for drinks tonight. So here's the Sang Som, our favorite, with the ginger beer and the bubbly water. Kind of starting to run low on this, but we didn't actually even finish that. So this looks like way more than it was, you guys. It's a slow releasing bottle, okay? I swear it's not that much. It was like a shot and a half, maybe. So Patrick's got the ginger beer, and then for mine, I just like the bubbly water. I don't usually like anything else mixed with it. And here's what the Khao Soi ended up looking like. It was so good. And then we watched this weird movie called Only God Forgives, but it had Ryan Gosling in it, so I thought it was gonna be amazing, and it takes place in Bangkok. Super weird, you guys. Super weird. There's my papaya salad. So spicy. See, Jake didn't even like the movie. Jake didn't like it. Jake, did you get an ice cube? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, got it. So I just recorded all of this and then decided to watch it back and realized that I was super zoomed in from when I filmed the dog eating an ice cube. So, quick update. This movie's super weird. I have to wear glasses because I'm elderly. This movie's very strange. We don't know what's happening. It's very violent, but at the same time has made us very nostalgic for Thailand. Patrick is in the kitchen making himself another drink. I think we all need another drink after this movie. And he is also preparing our dessert, which is a mango coconut frozen yogurt, which I'm very excited for. Mangoes and coconut both remind me of Thailand, so I felt like that was very appropriate for a dessert. Our dessert tonight. This movie's weird, you guys. I don't know. Watch it and tell me what you think. Please, or don't. Or pick a different Thailand movie. Maybe don't pick this one. But maybe do. There's some kind of artistic nuance to it. I don't know. And Patrick with the dessert for the win. Our coconut mango sorbet was delicious. Finley came out too, and she didn't like the movie either, and it actually made her want to start drinking as well. So we gave her some of our condensation. And that's all she wrote. That's Thailand.